The Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus is arguably the best budget phone Tecno has ever made. It's slimmer than a pencil but comes with a 5200 mAh battery, a 1.5K AMOLED display and much more stuff. So in this video we are going to find out whether it's worth its asking price of 280,000 naira or if it's just a waste of money. Let's kick things off with the design and build quality. The Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus didn't really excite me about the design, and I can even say it's the worst designed phone in the Spark 40 series because the Spark 40 and 40 Pro look much better. It's plastic as you expect for a budget phone, but it's still a really durable phone. Tecno claims it can survive a drop of 1.5 meters, which is good because it has a slippery rear, but I encourage you to use the case that came along with it. Not only does it make the phone creepier to prevent those drops, but it can survive up to 2 meters, which is really cool. And in terms of build quality, I'm really surprised how slim this phone is. It's the slimmest budget phone you can get right now, and I was quite concerned that it will make Tecno put in mediocre materials. But that isn't the case. No, not this case. And this phone also supports IP64 water resistance, which makes it waterproof. And if you are enjoying this video so far, kindly like the video and then smash the subscribe button for more amazing videos just like this one. Thank you. Next up is the external features. On the top of the phone, you get the top firing speakers. On the left side, you get nothing. On the right side, you get the volume rockers and the power button, a regular power button, because this phone comes with an under display fingerprint scanner and it's pretty fast. At the bottom, you get the main button firing speakers, a microphone, a USB Type-C port and the SIM card slot, which doesn't have any room for memory cards, so you are stuck with either 128 gigs or 256 gigs of internal storage. You would also notice that there is no headphone jack. Why Tecno? Why? I guess they just wanted to make the Spark 40 Pro Plus look as premium as possible because I guess headphone jacks aren't cool, but that's not a problem. If you check around, you can get USB-C earphones which are very good. The stereo speakers are also very nice because of how loud and rich they are. But stereo speakers don't matter if you are not getting a good display. So how good is this phone's display? The Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus comes with a 6.78-inch 1.5K AMOLED panel with a 144Hz refresh rate. This display is as good as phones get at any price. It's large, bezel-less, with the only interruption being that whole punch cutout for the selfie cameras. Man, those borders are slim. It's an AMOLED display, so colors are sharp, vivid and accurate. The 144Hz refresh rate is crazy smooth, but bear in mind that it's only a few apps that can actually support that high refresh rate, and it isn't really different to the regular 120Hz refresh rate that we have. It has a curved display, which I think is very good at this price, and it also has Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection, which is scratch resistant to a degree. But the one thing that amused me about this display is its brightness level. This phone peaks at 4500 nits, which most flagships haven't even hit, and that means everything will be usable under the sunlight. I'm impressed. But will the performance impress us as well? Let's find out. The reason I didn't really like the Tecno Camon 40 was that it utilized the MediaTek Helio G100, which is a very thin upgrade to its predecessor, the G99. However, this phone, the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus, is the first budget phone to come with the brand new Helio G200 chipset, which is significantly better than the G100. You get faster app loading times and better multitasking. This processor is also so good that you can run titles like Call of Duty Mobile and Genshin Impact at higher settings and frame rates without seeing a lot of stutter here and there. Also, this phone comes with only 8 gigs of RAM with either 128 gigs or 256 gigs of internal storage. If you are someone who loves to keep a lot of high quality files like movies and so on, I'd recommend you going for the 256 gig variant because, as I said earlier, this phone doesn't have a micro SD card slot. So when you fill up storage, you are done. This is flagship level performance you'll be getting on this phone, which is crazy when you look at how much it costs compared to a regular flagship phone. So the performance is great. How good is the software? The Spark 40 Pro Plus runs on iOS 15.1 slapped on Android 15. Now, this software is very good. The bloatware has been massively reduced and it just looks more cleaner and better. It also has a lot of features, so let's work with the Freelink app. This is an app which allows people to make phone calls and text messages without the use of a network connection. So you don't need to have things like airtime, data and so on to make phone calls. However, it's limited to a range of 30 meters because this feature utilizes the phone's Bluetooth connection to work. So it could be handy for people who are staying in the same building, although different rooms. And also, both phones have to support the Freelink app for them to work. Other past phones can't do it. This phone also has AI features like circle to search, live translation, web summary and so on, which is very useful. You are also getting neat photo editing tools like Magic Eraser, AI Expander and much more, and they work fine. In terms of software updates, I don't know how many years of updates this phone is going to get, but I'm assuming maybe 2 or 3 years. Now, let's talk about the battery experience. Powering the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus is a massive 5200 mAh battery. You know, I almost doubted it at first. A phone this slim with a battery this huge. I don't know how Tecno pulled this off, but they did a fantastic job. The battery can last up to 2 days for the average user and can easily last the day for heavy users like myself. And when it comes down to the charging department, we are getting 45 watts fast charging, which charges the phone from empty to full in a little bit above an hour. This phone also supports 30 watts wireless charging, 10 watts reverse wired charging and 5 watts reverse wireless charging. So if you had a phone which can reverse charge, this phone can act as a power bank. There's also bypass charging, which when you enable it, it allows the phone to feed the electricity from the charger into the phone, bypassing the battery, and that helps a lot for battery health. So I guess this phone has pretty much ticked all the boxes, but that leaves us to the cameras. So how good are these ugly looking cameras? Well, first of all, the third lens right here is not a camera lens, it's an IR blaster which turns this phone into a TV remote for your various appliances. But it has a dual camera setup with a 50 megapixel main camera and a 0 megapixel auxiliary lens, which doesn't really do anything. And this is where everything just falls flat. Don't mind me, the pictures are spectacular, the colors are good, dynamic range is okay, and it just looks really good. But I guess I had massive expectations due to how good other categories were, but this is definitely the catch. The video on the rear is capped at 2K with only electronic image stabilization and not optical image stabilization. On the front is a 10 megapixel selfie camera which shoots in 2K as well. So in conclusion, should you buy the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus for 280,000 naira, or should you buy the regular Spark 40 which costs just 145,000 naira? Now, the Spark 40 Pro Plus is the best budget phone I've ever seen that matches not just mid-rangers but also flagships. The display is fantastic, the performance is very decent, and the software is just really useful with a very big battery and very fast charging. This phone absolutely smokes phones like the Camon 40 Pro or the Infinix Note 50 Pro, while it's costly slightly cheaper. So I 100% recommend it. But Spark 40 is also pretty impressive for 145,000 naira. To check it out, click the card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.